Hi, it's me, RachaelLyn, and today's Monday Madness is all about my Christmas shopping budget. I decided to get in the spirit of things and wear one of my Christmas sweaters, and I wanted to talk to you about my plan for Christmas shopping this year. If you have been watching my budgeting videos over the last year, you would know that I had planned to spend about $500 on Christmas gifts this year. Last year my budget was about $600, and I think I went just a little bit over. I don't think I went quite to $700, but I did go over a little bit last year. So in February, March, I started revamping my budget. I started looking at things more closely as I was trying to get out of student loan debt. This time last year, I still wasn't thinking about my student loans. I thought I didn't have to pay on them, and I just really didn't worry about it. And then in January, that is when reality hit me. So if my all-out budget for Christmas was going to be about $600, maybe even $700. Okay, so it might not be an all-out budget as far as last year is concerned, but it was definitely a budget where I wasn't worried about overspending if I wanted to. I decided to save about $50 a month so that my Christmas budget would be about the same this year as it was last year, but I was preparing for it rather than like, oh, I've just have this extra money and so I'm going to spend it. So this year it was more like I've been saving for it each month and this is what it's going to be. So then I actually had some car issues. I had to shuffle around sinking fund money. So what I did was I took a little bit of money from my sinking fund for Christmas gifts, and I have lowered that amount now down to $500. I've also started planning next year that I'd like to spend no more than $400, so I am cutting back a little bit more and more, but this year I am really going to see just how frugal I can be as far as Christmas gifts are concerned. Don't get me wrong, frugal, being very, very frugal, does not mean that I don't care, because I care so much and I want to show my friends and my family and my coworkers that I really do care and that I really do love them and that I really do appreciate them. But I want to do it with very little money. I haven't really sat down and thought about what I'd like to give to each person, what type of thing I'd like to give to each person. I don't really know right now, because the first thing that I'm going to do is actually go through a lot of the things that I have. The things that I have that I don't use, things that I kind of like to sell and get rid of, but instead of selling it, I can gift it. Okay, I don't know if you're a regifter or not, but I'm going to fess up, I am a regifter. If it's something that I don't really need or want to use, I don't really feel too bad regifting it to somebody. But sometimes I get a lot of little knickknacks and things like that, especially as a teacher. Student gifts might be knickknacks. We prefer gift cards. And then I might get knickknacks from coworkers. I might even get knickknacks from friends that don't really know what to get me, and they might just get something like that. I might get knickknacks from my brother's girlfriend who doesn't know what to get me. Even my mom might give me some knickknacks and things like that. I'm not a knickknack person, and I don't know how many times I used the word knickknacks just now, but okay, moving on. So just like little trinkets, little things that don't serve a purpose, and I like things that serve a purpose. So anyway, long story short, I have a lot of things like that. I have candles that I don't use. I don't burn candles. I love candles and I love the scents, but I don't burn them. I'm just honestly too afraid of accidentally burning the house down, so I just don't like them, and I'm just kind of like afraid of the flames, I guess, and so I don't really use them. So I have a lot of those on hand, a lot of really nice candles. I actually just recently got this one for my birthday from somebody, and it's fresh balsam, which is, oh my gosh, it smells so good, and if I burn candles, I would love to burn this candle, but I don't burn them. So instead of something like that just wasting space on my shelf and not being used, I think it would be better if I gave it to somebody that would love it and would appreciate it. So somebody that I know that loves candles, I can gift them a candle. And I put a lot of thought into something that I am giving to someone, especially when it is a regifted item. So the first thing I'm going to do is look there and basically get as many gifts as I possibly can for free. The second thing that I'm going to do is look and see who I have left to purchase for. So what I'll do then is I'll go somewhere like the Dollar Tree or the dollar store or some kind of dollar store where things are pretty cheap and see what's something that I might be able to put together that doesn't look like it's from the dollar store. I might even put something together like a painting or a picture or something like that. I have lots of supplies in my classroom at school. Now some supplies are purchased by the school, but most of the supplies that are there I purchased. So I don't really feel too bad about using some of that stuff. Those are things that I have on me and can be used. I also have a lot of tissue paper and things like that that I have taken to school. Every time I get a gift, I take it to school for crafts and projects and things like that. So that again is stuff that I brought to school. I didn't necessarily pay for it, but it was mine and I took it to school, and I feel like maybe I could make like a mosaic or some kind of project out of tissue paper. So at Michael's, they have ornaments for a very good deal, especially if you catch them on the right day. You can get them on sale with double coupons and things like that and get them at a very good price, and then just make ornaments for people that you know, and buy a paint pen and do something on here, and there you go, you have an ornament to give to people, and that can be a very nice gift. So while I was editing this video, I just kind of remembered that I also have gift cards. Now, I have a gift card to like Chick-fil-A, but it's been used. I have my receipt that tells me how much is left on there. I'm not going to gift this. I'm not going to give it to anybody. There's nothing at Chick-fil-A that I can get to give anyone. I'm going to spend the last $2.71 on myself the next time I go to Chick-fil-A. I have a couple other gift cards that I've gotten recently that might make a good gift just in and of themselves that I don't have to spend money on, but that somebody else would really like. I have a gift card to Carrabba's. I don't really go to that restaurant unless I'm going with my parents, and they are probably going to pay for me anyway, so I'm not really sure when I would get to use that. I also have a Starbucks gift card, which would be a great gift. It's a brand new card. I've never used it, so it could be given to somebody else, and it wouldn't cost me anything, but it would definitely be something that somebody else would like to have. Using my gift cards is definitely a good way to give a gift that they would love that would save me some money. Then I also have a few other gift cards like Bath & Body Works, Barnes & Noble, and Cracker Barrel. Now Cracker Barrel, it's food, but they do have a lot of things that you can buy at the store part, and so these are cards that I could use to buy gifts. I probably wouldn't give these cards as the gift themselves because I prefer to give gifts rather than gift cards, but I can use those gift cards to purchase gifts for other people, and it would save me money, and so that is the whole purpose of this. Since I am kind of interrupting this video, I wanted to show you a couple of the things that I pulled out today. I have been working so hard today pulling some things out of storage and also gathering things to sell, and so here are a couple of things that I think would make really great gifts. This is a cup with straw, like a plastic straw, which is very, very nice. I don't use these myself just because I like water bottles, and I like even coffee mugs and things like that that have a lid, and like the straws and things cannot be touched by little hands because I can be a little bit of a germaphobe, and I don't want somebody accidentally sneezing on it and touching it or anything like that, and then like spreading germs. And so I don't use these kind at all, but this is a very nice cup that I got as a gift, and it's just sitting in storage. I'm not using it, and I think that somebody else would love to use it, and it's never been used, so it is brand new. This is another little like knick-knack type thing that is so super cute, and I would love to use it and decorate with it for Christmas, but I'm not really decorating for Christmas, and I think that somebody else that loves snowmen just as much as I do would probably really, really like this. Now, anything that is written on, this is not written on, but anything that's written on that is obviously from someone else, I don't give those things away. This is another item that I was gifted and just sat in storage because these are really nice fluffy socks. Well, my feet get hot and I don't use these kinds of socks because they would make me really hot. But I know that some of my friends would love something like this. And I have tons of little like boxes and things like this that would be great for wrapping, but is also somewhat of a gift in itself as long as I like put something else in here. And I have a ton of stuff like this because I kind of keep it, but I don't need it. I'm not using it. It's just sitting in storage. Okay, so back to the original video. So thinking about my budget being $500 right now, and then going the route of trying not to spend hardly any money at all as far as gifts are concerned, my goal really is to spend less than half of what I budgeted this year. If I can do that, I feel like I can budget maybe even less for next year, putting away less money for gifts for next year so that I can put more money towards my debt and pay things off. I will also say that I look forward to the time that I am out of debt and that I have money saved up and that I have spare money in my monthly budget that I can put away towards gifts for Christmas, because I love to give gifts and I love spending money and I would love to be able to spend a lot of money on all of my friends and family. But the reality of the situation is that right now I cannot do that, and I have to figure out other things that I can do right now. So while that might mean re-gifting things or even just gifting things that I bought for myself that I just don't use and is just stored away for right now, I don't see a problem with that, because I know that in the long run I will get to that last baby step 7 and I will be able to gift people a lot, and I do plan on doing that a lot in the future. But just because you're being frugal, just because maybe you're even being cheap, that doesn't mean that it's not from the heart and that it's not caring. That is the most important thing. So I have numbers that I've given you as far as my budget is concerned for this year for Christmas, but I'm going to do my absolute best to stay under budget. That's all I have for today. Give me a like, leave me a comment down below. Let me know any tips that you might have as far as being frugal in gift buying, but still being very caring. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and click the bell to get notifications for when I post new videos. I am posting a new video every day in the month of December. My main focus is on getting out of my student loan debt, but I also post about my weight loss and a few things in between, including teaching. That's it for today, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.